kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. Second down. We're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. The defense showing blitz here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. No huddle here for the offense. On third down, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he down. A pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
LSU now operating in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just... down, 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Now it's second down here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation here on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. As a design quarterback keeper.
Makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And it's complete downfield. LSU has moved into the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. Here comes a handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. We'll show you the last play of the quarter.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got... Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Goes backwards. He'll lose 10 yards there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. They'll try the option play here. Running with purpose. Pitches to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown Tigers. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Santos. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Incompletion makes it second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.